Good morning, it's Friday the 26th, I'm FX Blue and this is the market brief. So next week Sunak's budget, it'll be a delicate old balancing act. On one hand, of course, he needs to be supportive and regain control of the economy, but perhaps more targeting of that support will help bring the level of borrowing back down to a slightly more acceptable level. Unemployment is expected to become the next major issue globally. The latest UK unemployment data showed a rise to 5.1%, remember, and that's expected to rise closer to 8% when the government taps are turned off and businesses have to cover all their staff costs from internal cash flow. New working has become the norm, new working conditions, and many employers look set to embrace flexibility going forwards. HSBC announced recently that they want to reduce their bricks and mortar footprint by 40%. What a time to be in commercial property. The sterling rally took a breather late in the day yesterday and we fell back to about 140 against the dollar. We dropped back to 114.75 against the euro too. But assuming that part of that at least was caused by some profit taking, it might mean we drift towards the weekend today, but with no structural change behind the correction, chances are we'll regroup and go again soon enough. The UK is, of course, still leading the charge in the vaccine-driven recovery trade. Rumours from Washington suggest Congress is looking at increasing the minimum wage to $15 an hour as part of that $1.9 trillion stimulus package. However, it looks likely that it will be ruled as unlawful. Unlawful if the administration passes that through without Republican votes on the matter. Biden is said to be disappointed by this block. He rightly believes that nobody working full-time should be living in poverty, but it'll be interesting to see how he deals with this first real setback of his presidency. The weekly jobless claims dropped to 730,000 yesterday, which is a marked improvement, and it will certainly bolster market sentiment ahead of next week's non-farm payrolls. Eurozone data showed improvements in sentiment and in confidence, but the vaccination programme is still lagging behind, and Brussels is nowhere near being able to do something similar to the UK roadmap out of lockdown. They've only got about 5% of their population vaccinated so far, so they need to catch up a bit. The euro had a pretty choppy day yesterday. We saw euro dollar trade, there we go, down between 122.40 and 121.55, and we head into the weekend from a launch pad of 121.35 this morning. Right, well, have a great weekend. Join me again on Monday, this time next week, Non-Farm Friday.
If you do not have a clue, then just tweet through and ask FX Blue.